Good evening. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah. It are Tuesday, and it died. Goodbye, Tuesday. Hope everyone is well. And I just want to say, Hobo, thank you so much for your post just now in Discord. I just happened to read it, you know, and it really means a lot. Like today today was pretty weird in that, you know, I mean, it was just like any other normal day, except like when, you know, my mom started texting me and, you know, while it's great, I mean, I love texting my mom or like talking to my mom. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's just like when I got off the phone with her, like, I don't know, like how the conversation went was just like, yeah, I you know, like I want to be a variety streamer, but I've been doing like, you know, Final Fantasy 14, you know, a bunch, and then it just kind of it just got left at that, you know. And I've always just really had this thing where, like, you know, I want to go into detail. I want to tell her about all this stuff and how flipping great it is, but like, it just really got to me today that I just can't. I'm like, I'm definitely, I have to talk to her tomorrow. And hopefully my mic isn't coming across super loud, because I see it dipping into the red a little bit every now and then, so if I'm too loud, I can definitely tone it down a bit. So, welcome, Hobo. Thank you so much. And Fingies, welcome. King Pine Martin, you're awesome. Thank you so much for stopping in. Okay, good. Perfect. Yeah, it was just an odd day. Like, you know, I was just like kind of sitting at my desk and, like, you know, plowing through work, you know, like I always do, and then it just, yeah, it really hit me. So like on lunchtime, I just popped that vent out on the Discord, which wasn't really a vent. It's just, well, I guess it really was a vent. But like, you know, and Glitter Biscuits, my friend Q, and like, let's see, let me bring that up real quick. I mean, just oh yeah, Mr. Fox, who pops into the stream every now and then. Like, they all chatted with me while I was just like kind of sitting in my car, like eating a turkey sandwich, feeling all sad, you know, and they totally like helped out a lot. Like, I was feeling a lot better by the time my lunch break ended, so. The emotional walls we build for ourselves seem insurmountable, be we scale them when we are ready. Yeah. That's a pretty profound quote right there. But yeah, I mean, it's... Bonk. Mr. Fox. Speaking of Mr. Fox. Hey, Karoja, welcome. Oh, Fox, it goes. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. I was on my lunch break and, you know, I was sad, but you helped me out. Let's see. I'm logging into Final Fantasy right now. I put a pic or two up with my dogs. Sky did a watercolor of in your arts. Ooh, perfect. Let me just let me just look at that. Let me just look at them there puppos. Those heckin' little pupperoos. Aww. So cute. God. Sky does such great work. What the dog doing? Alright, so just a tiny bit of housekeeping. Thank you so much, the Ve, for your follow today. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much for following. Bonk! Okay. Let me get this login in, and I'm gonna turn the thingies for blurp on, the channel point redeems for blurp on again. And let's see if they magically fixed themselves. Let's see, viewer rewards, channel points. Gonna go ahead and put turn on nozzle, Ahty, 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 and it's me, Austin. A friendly bonk. Oh, Ahty, I recently started playing the Final Fantasy TCG again. I didn't even know they had a TCG! Interesting. Oh, hey, so my doctor today told me it's okay to keep taking the not technically pot edibles for sleep issues. The not technically pot? Are you talking about, like, the faux pot fruit snacks? A friend of mine sent me a pack of FFTCG cards a while ago. I didn't even know such a thing existed. I didn't even know either. I'm gonna have to look into that, even though I probably shouldn't get into a TCG because I know how I like what kind of a deep dark pit I fell into when I was playing Magic in high school. Delta THC derived from hemp, which is like one atom different from THC in pot, which is delta. Oh, I see. Legal in Nebraska solely because of that technicality. Ah, I see. Oop. Oh, good, I did transition. Whew. I swear, some states I don't understand what the whole big deal is against pot. It just doesn't make any sense. If you look at the facts critically, it makes no sense at all. The Final Fantasy TCG is great gameplay-wise and not that hard to get into. I will have to poke at that, because I have 2 coworkers that I think would totally be into that also. Looks super neat arena. I wonder if they'll ever go the way of MTG and develop an online arena for it. Well, you never know. Damn it, that is still not working. Why? Blurp, you're killing me. You're killing me! Channel points are enabled. Those are on. Okay, let me turn them off, and then I'll turn them on again.
console.
Okay, that worked. Let me do... What's another one?
It's me, Austin!
Maybe I just needed to log out and back in again. And one of the other ones that wasn't working. There we go. Okay. Okay. I think it is finally fixed. Famous last words, but I think it's fixed. Because being in rural nowhere most of my life, I've had very, very few to play MTG with, and the last human person I played it with, the night devolved into a guy threatening me with a knife while his girlfriend got high in a oh yeah, that's not good. I believe the one he sent me was XIII or -2, since I'm one of the 3 people in the world. Okay. So Karoja, I actually kind of had an idea. Like, if you wanted to play a TCG with another person that, like, you know, you trusted, that wouldn't, like, cheat or anything like that, you could, you know, get together with one other person, like, remotely over the internet, right? And just have, like, a webcam pointing down at a table, and you're playing your cards, and they would play their cards because they'd have a similar little config thing going on, and you could play remotely like that. That would be kind of cool. Do like a little Zoom meeting, but you're playing a Final Fantasy TCG. I'd immediately accuse them of cheating. Oh no, you're too cute. I don't want to kill you. I mean, who doesn't want a long-tailed armadillo friend? This is what I get for dawdling in the wrong place. For dilly-dallying. Yes, apparently. They look so cute, though. Is it similar to the program you can use to play tabletop games with other people? Years ago, a friend set one up so we could all play Battlestar Galactica board game. Yeah, there's unofficial ways to play the game online through Untapped. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, that's the thing, because, like, I mean, we live in the future, right? I mean, this is the 21st century. There's some way we could leverage Zoom or, like, you know, Google Meet or whatever, something we all have that we could use for free to play a TCG. There's gotta be like just a free, easy way to do that. Not in Texas. Ooh, and straight into a cinematic. I honestly don't know how to repay you for all you've done, but I promise to do whatever I can to help. Okay, so to catch everyone up, if anybody missed this from the last stream, Minfilia, or this Minfilia, we finally met up with Minfilia, like the one that we know, that basically has been chilling with Heidelin somewhere, wherever Heidelin lives. And, like, Finally met up with her, and she made her decision. You know, and then all of a sudden, like, she's actually got red hair now, rather than, like, the blonde hair. And then her eyes are actually, like, blue, like normal eyes. But, like, now she can see where all of these light wardens are because of their radiance. She can see that aether. So, that's where we're at. And we just got back to the group when I wrapped up the stream on Sunday. Minphilia and Miniphilia. Are you certain you're up for fighting so soon? I can't imagine the power of the Oracle is something one learns to wield in the space of a few hours. Maybe not, but the presence of the Light Wardens is unmistakable to me now. In fact, I sense one here in Amarang. To the west. I think it might be hiding underground. Underground? Then it's as we suspected. We thought it prudent to take a brief survey of the area prior to your arrival. To the west, we found the remains of a site known as Malika's Well. If I recall correctly, the well was built in remembrance of one of the ancient kings of Nabatharang to serve as a source of respite from the desert heat. It fell into disuse after the flood, whereupon the miners of Amarang thought to turn part of it into an excavation site. Judging by its size, the underground waterways are no doubt extensive, the perfect hiding space for a warden. I'm not opening the pack I was sent in the possibility that it becomes worth billions once everyone finally realizes how good Final Fantasy... Is that Final Fantasy 13? Yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13. Same policy I apply to the package of big rigs, over-the-road racing underwear. What did I do with the... when I bought my special edition Pokemon Yellow Game Boy Color, I refused to take it out of the package for, I think, just about a year. And, like, I don't know. At one point, I was just like, this is stupid. And then I opened it, and I just played. 13E. The one that everyone hated because, oh, it's linear. When 1, every Final Fantasy is linear, and 2, the whole point of the story was they had to run. Interesting. If it does end up becoming worth a ton of money, I will eat a shoe. I wouldn't say that, King Pine Martin, because you do know that Sky literally ate a shoe when she became partner. Musk's parents face the same dilemma. For everyone in chat, it wasn't a real shoe. It was I think it was a shoe. It was a shoe that was fashioned out of vegan fondant or something like that. Basically hard frosting. Fondant. Ryne, are you certain you can track it down? Leave it to me. Then it's settled. We make for Malika's Well. Cool, I love water. am headed directly to it now. I'm gonna run up the steps. Sorry, buddy, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not doing any killing today. At least not of the armadillo type. Ooh. There's an ether current up here. Experience the joy of Buckethead. We'll see how far we get today. Oh, Ahty, I also picked up Circuit Superstars today because my friend recommended it. I wanted to play it against me, and it is fun. Circuit Superstars. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Let's see. Circuit Superstars on Steam. Oh wow, you know what that looks like? You know what that looks like? Anybody in chat actually did anybody in chat actually grow up with an NES? Is anybody in chat as ancient as I am? I'm going somewhere with this, I swear. Okay, so does anybody remember RC Pro-Am for the NES? You were these little remote control cars, and it was actually a pretty challenging third-person view, a little racing game, essentially. That's what that game reminds me of. That it reminds me of RC Pro-Am. Here, I'll link it in the chat. RC Pro-Am was actually probably one of my favorite games on the NES. It was so much fun. I might actually pick that up. Yeah, that is the big point of the game, to bring back the old style of top-down racing games. Yeah. That's cool. I like that a lot. It's here. I can taste its ether in the wind. Then we finally found our mark. Let's put an end to this, Ahty, and return the night sky to Amarang. Uh-oh, it's duty time. I'm chuckling before I even read it. Sir Ahty, wouldst thou find perturbance in my asking to assist you in conquering thine well? Corrosia, you preempted me. I was just about to offer to chat if anybody would like to fall down a well with me. You're more than welcome. I wonder if Turbid is in the chat too. I wonder if Turbid would be interested. Corrosia must needs make haste. Oh, it's completely cool, Corrosia. Take your time. I think I will. I think I'm gonna poke Turbid. If they're on, they may want to actually. They may want to log on and actually and help out. Let me see. Turbid Pumpkin. There's Turbs. Oh, absolutely. And King Part Martin, I think it would actually be pretty fun for like a community game thing, because I know Paula would play it. And our friend Russ would play it too. Heck, how much is that? See, $20 is not bad. That looks like so much fun. Please tell me they have a 4-pack available. Dang, they don't. Too many games, not enough players, that's true. Yeah, heck, I'm gonna have to put that on my wish list. Thank you so much, King Pine Martin, for bringing that up. Store. Yeah, I'm totally gonna spread that around too. It looks fun. There's Karoja. There we go. I do have to admit, Karoja, that sword looks pretty dang awesome, not gonna lie. Actually, I love that whole outfit. Wow, that was a quick one. I was expecting the queue to be a little bit longer than that. Damn it, I have to kill armadillos. Damn it. I have a close friend who is a game hoarder. Literally every room in his house is lined with every game created since the early 90s. Oh, that sounds like a cool place, though. Let's do this. Neat. Ooh, I didn't even realize that was around. God, the setting and like the just the feel of this place is cool. Thank you. And not gonna lie, the other bard that's in this party is like pretty hardcore bard goals, if I'm being honest. I think it's Guvagorn Schlosser. Oop, I'm getting beamed. Bean! That is a cool looking armadillo. Too bad we have to kill it. It sucks. Looks like a good bean. Aw, damn it. That's all because I didn't run straight in. I did it on an angle. There we go. This is a good party. Oh no, it's okay, Turbid. I knew you'd probably wanna. I knew you'd probably wanna like join up. So, and I didn't see you online, and I figured I'd ping you anyway. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I really, at some point, probably have to learn how to type properly, because I think I'd probably be a more effective player at Final Fantasy if I didn't hunt and peck and rely purely on muscle memory. I still can't use any of this stuff. Oh, there's Buckethead. I get it. Aw, damn it. I tried to get away from it. Sorry. Yes, thank you. Bean! Yeah, Bucket Man is bad. I think I'm starting to get the hang of the mechanic now that he's almost dead. There we go. Nice. Corrosion with the big pulls. No worries. It happens. Totally happens. I think we just released, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, I see. It is what it is. I mean, the game wouldn't be fun if it wasn't challenging, right? Hey! Bonk! So, funny story. My boss has been talking for like 3 or 4 days now, I think, about how he has this motherboard and CPU that like just inexplicably died on him for whatever reason. So he like rebought everything He got a new board, CPU, and all that stuff. And he approached me. I mean, it's older things. He's just like, well, you know, I don't really have any use for this stuff anymore. So I was like, all right. Well, you know, he was asking if I was interested in it. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not, you know. So he brought it in today and, like, handed it off. And I got it home here, thinking that it's a totally dead board, but, like, you know, the CPU is good. You know, thinking all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So on a whim, I plugged in a power supply to it, and it fired right up. Like nothing was wrong. It's perfectly good board, perfectly good CPU. So now I'm kind of torn. It's like, do I tell him this, or do I just keep quiet? It's like, do I tell him, or do I let him keep his pride? There is. There is a subtle bonk. Or a not so subtle bonk. Ooh. Is this Light Warden? Yes. Storage. That is a cool looking Light Warden, not gonna lie. Right? This is, like, I'd say probably my favorite Light Warden because it just looks so cool. Damn it, I keep getting caught by that. And I'm dead. Dang. It looks so cool, but it hits so hard. Damn. Oh, Sag Baby is now Happy Baby. Oh. I thought I was supposed to hide behind the wing, but I guess maybe that's bad. Almost there, almost there. Almost there. Oh, nice. Very cool. Pets. Very cool. Thank you so much, Corrosia. That was a really good one. Indeed. Badass to the end. I don't like that. Something inside me obviously broke there. Hey, thank you so much, Corrosia. Amazing. Hope you guys brought your flashlight.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad those travelers made it all the way to Nabartha-Reng. But when Urianger told me the Talos was in pieces, and the trolley didn't look much better, I couldn't help wondering what in the hells had gone on.
What indeed? At least the heart is in one piece. The rest is replaceable. Looking at this mess, though, it's a miracle they survived.
You can say that again. What the? Are you seeing this?
The sky. It...
'Twas fun. Love getting to bust out the tanking. Yeah, great job, Karu. Great job. Something wonky in that light you absorbed. Yeah. Another furry in the game. Yeah, that's what the stars look like, guys. I forgot about him. Bad Light was laced with PCP. Warrior of Light is in for a ride. I guess so.
At last, night has returned to Amareng. We'll save this broken world yet, Tesleen. You see if we don't.
No doubt retreating in the wake of the Warden's demise.
Back to Calusia, the last refuge of light.
Home to our dear Lord Vorthry, who will no doubt do everything in his power to thwart us.
As well he should, for defeat there would spell the end for both him and his heavenly host. There the fate of this star shall be decided.
Congrats on unlocking Amareng's night theme now. What is a furry? Hey, that's my line. Dark theme. Dark theme. We did it. We really did it. I only wish there were time to visit the inn. We can but hope the return of night has granted the residents some shred of comfort. They thought the world beyond changing, but today I think we proved them wrong. We will fix this broken land, Ahty, together. That was so much XP. Yes, it was. Experiencing Vothry's presence while a certain someone was still present felt all too fucking on the nose. Oh, yeah. I bet. That must have been surreal, to say the least. Dang. And what does Ryne have to say? Are you feeling alright, Ahty? After you defeated the Light Warden, I could swear I saw its ether. Never mind. I'm still getting used to my powers. It's probably nothing. I'm just relieved I was right about where the Warden was hiding. The last one is hiding in Calusia, isn't it? I can't feel it from here, believe it or not. But perhaps we should head back to the Crystarium first. We have a lot to tell the Exarch, and I think we could all do with some rest. Yeah, and I want to have another powwow with Ardbert. She sees it too, then. You know, it's kind of weird. I started that presidency with Persona 5, which features an evil president with a populist message, and ended it with Shadowbringers, which features a bad hairdo and an evil president. Yep. Lots of parallels there. Lots and lots of them. Ooh, pumpkin. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. There we go. Pumpkin! It's probably just nothing. 4 hours of gameplay later. Ahty, no! Well, you said pumpkin and I was like, yeah, what's up, what you need? Got my attention. I should probably just yell that every time I see your name in chat. Be like, oh, Turbid said something else. Pumpkin! Or maybe I should just record myself doing that and give it to you as an MP3 so you could use it as a sub notification. The others are with the Exarch. Before we join them, there is something I wish to confirm. Tell me, Ryne, have you noticed anything peculiar about Ahty's appearance of late? Anything at all? Speak freely, she won't mind. I'll be honest, I thought your name was Turbid Pigeon this whole time for some reason. Even though it's literally right there. You know, I forget, Kuroja, that happened to me with somebody else's name in another chat, and it happened yesterday, and I forgot it already. Like, it was 3 words all mashed together into one word, and I read it as something completely not what it actually read. Well, since Minfilia bequeathed her power to me, I've been able to see the light inside her, though I didn't think anything of it at first, but after we defeated the warden in Amareng, I realized something was wrong. You've absorbed its ether, Ahty, and the light within you has grown monstrous. Then it is as I suspected. How are you feeling? Oh, wow. What was that all about? Ahty! I don't feel good. If Nott is done, this will only get worse. Ryne, with the power of the Oracle, you have gained some measure of control over light, have you not? Is there anything you can do for her? Extinguishing it is out of the question. Even at her strongest, Minfilia could only hold back the light. I might be able to suppress it, but I don't know for how long. Then we have no choice but to rely on Uranger and his secrets. If the next battle is to be the last, you may yet be able to play your part, but you will need all of your strength. I will discuss strategy with the others and see that everything is made ready for our departure. You are to return to your chambers and rest until then. Understood? Understood. Good. Whether you want it or not, you have most certainly earned some respite. Pet pet. Pet pet. Pet pet. Pumpkin pets. Y'shtola, how can we extinguish the light in our friend? Thancred, give them a Twitter account. Oh, Corrosia. There are some dark, awful corners of Twitter, but there are also some good. There's good there too. And that's the thing. It's like half of the like I'd say probably easily half of the artists that I've commissioned have been through Twitter. You know, people that I would never have otherwise even heard of. You know, I've made friends through Twitter. You know, Twitter has like at least been positive, more positive than negative, at least for me. Yeah, exactly. I thought I was supposed to... I thought I was supposed to see the Exarch. But I guess I'm gonna get a rest first. Yep, that's exactly what's going on. Yeah, it is. But knowing there are also really awful people and very argumentative people on Twitter, they stand out because of that, which is sad. Yes, yeah. And it's also very much like how... I was supposed to go to the pendants. It's also kind of like how the furry fandom at large, like, has kind of a rap and a reputation to it that it is literally going to be forever trying to dispel. Because of that very reason. It's because the people who, the awful ones, are the ones that stand out and poison it for the rest of us, you know. Is everything alright, miss? You don't seem quite yourself. Perhaps a hot meal and a freshly made bed will improve matters. Your room is ready. If you'd care to retire? Yes, I would. I need a naparoo. Very good. If you should have need of anything at all, pray do not hesitate to call. Twitter's great until you start following a bunch of labor activists and extremism researchers, and your feed becomes mostly reminders that everything and everyone you care about is constantly at risk, yeah? So this is where you've been hiding.
And sometimes the dead would rather not be disturbed. But enough about me. What of Armorang? I see. Minfili is gone then. Which means the reason I must suffer this purgatory shall forever remain a mystery.
What's the matter?
Are you all right?
Wow, he felt that.
What just happened?
There was something Minfilia said to me.
Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. No, it couldn't be. There's only one hero in this room, and it is not me. I'm just a shadow, cursed to wander.
The nozzle.
The nozzle. Welcome, Paula. What's the Exarch doing?
Forgive the intrusion, but Minfilia, that is, Ryne, and the others were asking after you. Is everything all right? That pain again. And did it pass?
I couldn't be a furry because I'm already naturally a bear, and adding more fur to the mix seemed like overkill. You could... Uh-oh. Let's see, I just got an IM. Oh, interesting. They're actually starting to IM rather than be in open chat. I have Doug Ushin06 asking if I want to become famous and that I could buy followers and viewers at I'm not going to say it on my stream.com. Interesting. Let's see. Report. Spam, malicious links, or bot accounts. What would you like to report? Attempts to scam other community members. And block. My prayers have been answered. Corrosia, you could totally be a furry. I don't think a bear though. I'd have to ponder that. I would have to assess your furriness and confer with my superiors. Let's For instance, not really the type of person, for the most part, that goes out of my way to find more communities, sadly. Not like recently. And a lot of that mainly has to do with me not really trusting others easily. So I don't get much crap on my timeline. You know, that's valid, Dracon. That's valid. You know. And thank you so much for the lurk, Paula. Only hero in this room, and it is not me. It is Ted, the deliverer of baked goods and other accoutrements. Oh, Doug's legit, you can trust him. Yeah. My prayers have been answered. Hehe, I'm quite a cub, but, you know, also a furry. I do worry that one day, even with my experience with parasites in the communities I've been in, I would also come across someone who will take advantage of me. Oh no, it's completely fine, Dracon. Like that's one of the things that I always wanted chat to be here, is like, you know, if stuff's on your mind, you can discuss it. I mean, you know, nothing's off the table. I mean, you're welcome to say anything really you want, or if you want to discuss stuff, or if you just want to be quiet. I mean, it's all valid and welcome, you know. I'm just fortunate to have you here. Understandable. I don't really participate in fandoms at large for similar reasons. A lot of toxicity, yeah. And of course the years of harassment caused by a certain period where gamers rose up against a woman saying maybe some video games could be written better. Others around me too, yeah. Hiya, Hyena Bangs! Everything is great tonight. It's awesome. And thank you so much for stopping in. The world's a shit stew, up to us to taste it or pass and make our own stew, yeah. And that's the thing. And I think that is an excellent point that Hobo is making too. It's that we ourselves, we are in complete control of who we spend our time with, who we surround ourselves with. You know, if somebody in your circle or in your orbit is proving to be toxic or something like that, or not necessarily good for your well-being, you have every right to just walk away. Or you have every right to do something about it. You know, both things are valid. You know, we only have a finite amount of time on this earth, you know, and with that said, nobody here has time for people who just constantly spout bullshit and negativity. I don't have time in my life for it, and I'm sure nobody in chat right now has time for it either. Every fandom has parasites within. Don't matter if it's furry, anime, sci-fi. There's an idiot in every one of them. Everyone has to or had to deal with. Yep. Well said. But the thing is, like, like finding and enduring some of that helps you not only identify it, but it also helps you find all, like, you know, the good and the quality folks that are out there. Because everyone's intermixed together. You don't know who's who until, you know, you chat or hang around, you know?
Thank goodness for that. I would not wish to see you suffer.
Yeah, there's that too, Corrosia.
though I know only too well how much you have suffered on our behalf in recent days. Indeed, I have no right to impose upon you further. Nevertheless, I must ask one thing of you.
You'll even find parasites outside on the streets if you're unfortunate to bump into them. Yeah. Like, I have 5 friends that like Persona, and it's our own great little fandom, free of the weirdos that for some reason are always upvoted in the Persona subreddits with suggestive content of minors from the game. Yikes. The good, the bad, the ugly, what everyone thinks of furry is just that 0.01%. Use your imagination, but I'm sure you already know that answer. Yeah.
That you survive this, no matter what. When the dust settles, you must return to your world, for the battles to come, and the wars yet unwon. The final Light Warden is all that stands between us and victory. There is still much we must do to prepare, but for now, I will see if there is aught that may remedy the strange affliction which plagues you.
I'll see it through.
Of that I have no doubt. Even if I had my pick of every Reflections heroes, I could not have asked for a finer champion. I'll not keep you from your rest any longer. Take as much time as you like.
Good morning, Tuz. Welcome. No, this isn't right. It would need to be later, after the liberation of Alamigo, perhaps. Please, tell me you've finished. We have to go. They'll be upon us at any moment. Very well. Where to next, then? Let's just worry about getting out of the city, and pray the airship is still in one piece. Anywhere we go from here will just be more of the same. Gods, by the sound of that last one, I reckon the Knight's 12 might be the Knight's rubble now. Is there nothing else we can do? Do? Look around you. This isn't war. It's a sickness, and it's spread to every corner of Eorzea. The city-states are in disarray, and by all accounts the Far East's faring no better. There'll be nothing left of us when this is over. This world is beyond saving. I never tire of that story, when the hero swoops in astride a white dragon to save the little girl. I could die happy knowing someone like this was still around. Indeed, but not today. Not while our message remains undelivered. Have faith, my friend. We will find her. Pets. What a peculiar dream. I think it was an alternate reality, and that was Ishgard. I recognize that book. Aw, thank you, Tuz. Oh, ding! Level 79, almost 80. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Alright, let's see. Here's the thing, too. See, I lucked out because I had a friend who was a furry before I knew furries were a thing, so I got to come in free of stigma and only meet good furries. That's awesome. Sometimes they make you feel like you're too nice at times, as if you're too forgiving to see the truth for what it is, which is how I felt, okay? Can't believe Christmas is soon here. Meaning I would have been a furry for one. Are you serious, Tuz? 1 year. See, I figured it was longer than that. The good ones just happened to have been found by myself, like Ahty here. We both knew each other before in Second Life. On oldest furry platform on SL. I have seen all sides of SL. I don't know if that I've seen all sides. Like once I got to be a regular around Luskwood, I really didn't have the desire to really go anywhere else. Hecky, you leveled up. Level 9, level 79 Mafia boss. Hehehe. 9 months. That's not a small amount of time either. Is that a pig in a sweater? The little pig has a coat. A little sweater. It's cute. Oh, here we go. Mr. Squeegee, I trust you had a pleasant rest. While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived for you from the Exarch. He bids you come to the ocular at your earliest convenience. And, madam, wherever your duties may take you next, I shall pray for your safe return. May the night keep you. Wow, Tuz. That blows my mind. Oh, I can't. That's right. I can't mount up. Oops. Yeah, gosh. When did I realize that I was a furry? Like when did I realize furries existed? I'd probably have to say, like, y'all are gonna know. Y'all are gonna know I'm ancient. When I first got internet access AOL. 1995, I think. It's like my sophomore year of high school. We got AOL, and I was poking around the internet, and I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, that's cool art. And then just rabbit hole. Hiya, Arctic. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Trigger is Robin Hood. That was a trigger for lots of folks, actually. There's a good side of Second Life and a dark side of Second Life. It's up to one's imagination to figure out the dark of SL in terms of content rating, yeah. This year, I've been the laziest I could ever be, but whoa, what a ride it's been this year. Plus, December 2020, yeah. Do I have Friendster? I don't even know what Friendster is. Oh, you mean, what was it? Damn it. MySpace? I demand hydration, and I'm decent. Yep, I haven't hydrated at all, so thank you very much. Nexopia, MySpace. Yeah, sophomore year of high school is when my parents finally gave in and got AOL. Dial-up. For my Gateway 2000 computer. I think I still have mine also, Mr. Fox, although it's been eons since I've visited it. But yeah, that's when I kind of figured out I was a furry, but like I had been like drawing and doing all sorts of stuff before then.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest?
I'm like, I guess like, you know, it just, the internet provided the clarity, I guess. So it's kind of like, I guess, history. And then I moved to Oregon in 2003, where I could, you know, live by myself and wallow in my furriness, I guess. I think the most ancient furries are those two people that kicked off the fandom back in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, there's that.
That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Wardens, restoring Night to much of Norvrand. Only one remains, that of Calusia. And with Ryne to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrand once and for all.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the very early starts. I mean, honestly, I would probably just consider myself, like, an actual furry, like, 2001-ish. I think up until then, I just, like, kind of dug the art, you know, and I thought it was cool, and it kind of stoked my imagination a bit. But I didn't really, I guess I just didn't consider it an identity of sorts until kind of much later.
It will be a new beginning for the First. A chance for the people to rebuild their world.
Yeah. It is really amazing. And how it really propelled things, like Yeah, like literally everything. It changed the world. I mean, as cliche as that sounds, it changed everything. Everything we look at, touch, society as a whole. Kinda, yeah. Think of it as my larval stage.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the first from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th umbral calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm. Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything? In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes, yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence.
I don't know. I think that I think comparing one another to how long we've been a furry is kind of, I don't know, inaccurate. I mean, I think it's I think it's a good deal more simple than that. Either you're a furry or you're not. And like, I guess being a furry is kind of different to everyone. To each person, it's different. I'm like, I don't know. Like, please don't misunderstand. I'm not saying that that what you're saying isn't valid or any of that stuff. I just think that it's a comparison that I don't know. Maybe it might artificially favor people and some people in some respects, and kind of like, I don't know, delegitimize others. And stuff like that, you know? I think that, you know, we all have a thing in common, and that I think we should just focus on and celebrate, regardless of how long it's been that we've been that way. I hope all that makes sense. Yeah, indeed. Hobo's got the right of it.
For example, were she to strike you? Two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star.
It's a pretty loose criteria. Do you think anthropomorphic animal characters are neat? Cool, you win. Yep, there you go.
Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the Sunbury, me being one of
them. Too expensive for me to get a custom fursuit. I gotta deal with the skin suit I was born with. Yeah. And the thing is, though, that's actually a good point, too, is that some folks just, you know, make the distinction on whether you're a quote-unquote real furry or not just by the possession of a $6,000 piece of carpet. And that's really not the case at all.
When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair.
Indeed.
The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard, a flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
Pets.
From a purely Ahtyan standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
That's as absurd as someone saying you're not a real gamer if you don't own every major game console and a top-end rig. That's just me. I agree. It's absurd. It doesn't boil down to how much you own. It's not material things. Being a furry is just, I don't know. It means different things to different people. It means different things to different people. And if people think that way and think of it as in a purely materialistic way, then that's, I don't know. It's sad.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you. Oh, don't look at me like that. You, for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmore.
Uh-oh, here we go.
It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry's concern for the safety of his citizens.
How much you want to bet Lord Vorthry himself is the Light Warden? I mean, the king of the fairy people could talk. Could, you know, form coherent thoughts and stuff, right? Why not, in this case, Lord Vorthry? Wearing an awful lot of makeup to keep from being noticed as a Light Warden himself. Or harbors it, yeah. I mean, when we were there and when we were in front of Vorthry, he was leaning against this giant alabaster lion, just patting it, while another, like, sin eater was like there petting it also. Just chilling like that with Sin Eaters and having them not do anything. He's not there pacifying them. They are, in fact, lesser Sin Eaters. And he's the Light Warden. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. Nobody say anything about whether it is or isn't. That's just my theory. Yep, and it was wearing a crown. Honestly, what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to like get through the rest of the cinematic and then like just go out to the main title screen and show you the trailer of Shadowbringers from beginning to end, because a lot of the stuff that we're witnessing right now, or witnessed up to this point, it's all there. And it just like I can't, like, each and every time I wrap up the stream I watch that trailer, you know, just to see how much more of it makes sense. Actually, you know what? I think I will do... Just give me 1 second. Probably a bunch of people in the stream right now have seen it. Let's see. As soon as I brought that up, it's like, oh god, half of the windows are like blocking it. That sucks. We'll do this instead. I will capture the whole window. Window capture, there we go. Of course, it's not popping up for me. Come on. Oh, that's butts. It's being a pickle.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Calusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Ryne. There we may assess the situation in Yulmore and decide how best to proceed.
Interesting. Okay. I have to go to right. Perk number 2, being a furry. Soft vibes. Yes. Yes. Soft. Oh, there's Alfie. Alfie. There you are, Ahty. The others have gone ahead to reconnoiter Gate Town. We are to follow shortly. It has been a while, has it not, since the two of us infiltrated Yulmore? Since we faced Lord Vothri, and I felt such fury as I have never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely justified. Yet mingled with my rage, there was something else. At first I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles, I found the answer. In Vothri's self-righteousness, in his absolute belief that he and he alone is the cure to the world's ills, I saw a reflection of myself, and it brought the memories of all my past follies flooding back. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was, and having shared in his affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he will accept it with the good grace I did is another question. What is it, Ryne? Do you sense the Light Warden? I'm not sure. The aura is different. Perhaps if we were a little closer. 'Tis time we were on our way in any case. Let us join our comrades in Gate Town. Ahty, as a precaution, may I ask that you go first, to ensure the path is clear? The closer we are to Yulmore, the more I worry that Ryne may be recognized. If you see any prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their owners to look elsewhere. Ass. Yes, I won't argue with you there. Art. Yes. Oh, here's agitated man I need to talk to. Lord Vothri, we hear, we obey. Ah! Oh, they're like zombies. Interesting. I guess there's more people over here. I guess this is kind of a big circle, so I might want to keep going. Ooh, things. Oop, there it is. Delirious man. Voth. You hail the civilian, but he does not respond and continues his incoherent rambling. Euphoric youth. Interesting. Long live Lord Vothri. Long live Lord Vothri. See, now I'm low-key worried that we're gonna finish Shadowbringers before Endwalker comes out, because Endwalker was delayed until December 7th. Good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. Thanks, Thancred. I take it you noticed the people behaving strangely along the path? It's more of the same here. Y'shtola and Alize are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vothri's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Do you think it's the meal? That bread that they give out?
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
I still think it's Vothri.
Oh, so that one's Alfino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Kaishir, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alfino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things, and whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vothri starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vothri after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
Wow, could be the food.
There's something I need Ryne to see.
There it is.
This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. Yulmore doles the stuff out.
No, it couldn't be. I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
Wow, what?
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vothri wieldeth power over Sin-Eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? It would serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up Sin Eaters and feeding them to people. Altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back.
Yeah, that's really dark. That is really dark and twisted.
There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These Sin-Eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave.
Yeah. It's Soylent Green. It is Soylent Green. In this case, it's Soylent White. So basically, they are infected. They are made sin eaters, and then after they've turned, they're killed and made into food. That is really dark.
Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vothri's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness.
evil. It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it.
Make me a mule, Daddy. Oh, wow, Turbid. Oh my god. Ah, oh, my stomach turned. One sec. Yeah, Dracon, I'm right with you there.
But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
Wow. I don't know what to say, folks. I do not know what to say. Like, literally, I want to conjure up Dalamud 2.0, put it way up in the sky, just to pluck it down on Vothri's head. 8th Umbral Calamity? Okay, cool. There we go. Wipe Yolmor off the face of the earth. And that's the thing, I don't, and now this is a duty. Now this is a duty, and I know that I'm not going to have time for this tonight. And this is also a problem, because the next time I'm intending on streaming is Thursday morning, because of the LAN this weekend. So if I stream on Thursday morning, I'm not gonna I can't stream Final Fantasy, because y'all are just gonna miss this. Like, I think it's like a crucial part of the story. So that actually that brings up something else. So, as many of you know, like I've mentioned it a couple of times, I have a LAN this weekend, which starts Thursday night, which goes into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So really, it's with one stroke. I mean, sure, it's going to be a fun LAN party and all, but with one stroke, it's taking out half of my streaming days. Alrighty. Good night, Hobo. Take care of yourself, okay? Get a good night's sleep. So yeah, I mean, it basically obliterates half of my streaming days. So what I'm intending on doing is, the next time I stream is going to be Thursday morning. I'm going to stream something else other than Final Fantasy. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. It might actually just be like a retro thing. But we'll see. I'm gonna think it over, and I'll pop messages out on Twitter and of course on Discord. Yeah. So there's that. Thursday night, after I'm gonna be there for the LAN's opening. Like, as soon as they open the doors, I'm gonna be like right there in line waiting to get in with all my gear. As soon as I get it set up, I'm going to also set up my webcam, and since like my whole computer setup is actually pretty tall, I might actually have a pretty good vantage point of most of the LAN with a webcam. So I think I might stream, but it's not going to be me playing a game. It's probably just going to be like a multi-hour long kind of feed of the LAN. There'd be like people walking around and stuff. They're going to be like the kind of opening ceremony thing, which is kind of cool. So if you see me live, I'm probably not going to be gaming. It's probably just going to be a feed. So every now and then I might pop on and I might chat if there's anybody in the chat. Like I might just, like, you know, flap my gums or whatnot. But there's not going to be really, many redeems active or any of that stuff. Or even my overlay might be gone. It might be something different. Ahty bum rushes the LAN party. Let me in! So that's probably going to be Thursday, and I'm probably going to be doing that over probably the better part of the weekend, too. I'm going to be modding for Paula on Saturday, as usual. I'm not going to miss that. Unfortunately, it might be kind of a play-it-by-ear thing, because I don't know how good or how bad the internet's going to be at the LAN. Usually it's pretty good, but, we'll play it by ear. Again, I'll keep everybody updated on Twitter and Discord. And the same thing for Sunday. And we'll see. Because, I kind of want to do something. Because I don't want to just not do anything for, 4 days, But we'll see. But I think for right now, I apologize. I'm probably going to wrap it up early because it's been months and months and months and months getting to this point. And I don't want to deprive anybody in the stream right now of seeing what comes next. So I think that probably all of this is going to wait until next Tuesday, I think. Yeah, probably next Tuesday. But we'll see. Anyway, if anybody has any suggestions on who they think we should raid, I'm definitely open to it. I'm going to take a peek right now to see who's going. We raided Mini Celeste on Sunday night, so I think we should probably look for somebody else. Oh. Okay, so I think it's been a while since we've raided Mako. Mako is playing Cyberpunk 2077 right now. Ooh, Moss Fox. Let me see. Let me check out Moss Fox. Moss we have never raided. Is it Moss Fox all one word? Yeah, I don't know. Fawn's a good idea, too. Just Moss, okay. 2, 3... So we'll see. They're doing it looks like they're doing the VR chat thing right now. Which, that's cool. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I kind of wanted to raid somebody who's smaller. And it looks like the Aardwolf has 14 viewers at the moment. And actually I think it's kind of interesting because their gamer chair they have in the background there is pretty much the exact chair that I'm sitting in right now. They are playing Night in the Woods, which kind of tracks with role-playing and storytelling. I like that. And they're actually a teammate on Furries United Network, which is also a plus. So Tuz, with Moss, I'm gonna follow them, and I will probably raid them in the future. Maybe not tonight. Thank you, Tuz. Like maybe not tonight, but I will definitely raid them in the future, and they do look pretty cute, actually, in my opinion. Yeah, let's give the Aardwolf let's pay the Aardwolf a visit. They are also a VTuber from the looks of it. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Okay. So, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. And I think that actually, I think we did, like, a lot of chatting, and I actually really like that. I think Thank you so much, Dracon. And actually, I really like that. I really like the whole chatting part. Like, honestly, I think I might prefer doing that to gaming. I know I'm probably scaring people, but, like, yeah, I like talking to you folks. Y'all are good beans. I am a bean. What kind of a bean am I, though? That's the question. The long booty blesses you. Yes. I think Turbid has our raid message. So go ahead and copy and paste what there we go. Go ahead and copy and paste that. And then we're running out of time here, so let's go visit the Aardwolf and raise some heck. All right. Take care, folks. Have a good night. I'll be in touch, and have a good one. Take care, folks.